Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me again. We're on page 61 of our math notebook doing some of these examples that we have here. And I wanted to show you a few examples, not all of them, but do a couple of them here in case you had some questions. So let's take a look at number 2. And number 2 I want to look at because it's one that you might not expect. So looking at this one, we have 21 plus 3 to the power of 2 divided by 3. Now, this is this fraction 3 to the power of 2 divided by 3 is not in parentheses. So looking at our order of operation PEMDAS, if you guys remember that, let's write it over here for a little bit of a reminder. But PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction is the order of operations that we do this in. We go left to right like that. So no parentheses, exponents, I have 1. So let's take a look and do that one first. So 3 to the second power. Well, 3 to the second power is 3 times 3, which is 9. So that's going to be 9. The denominator, 3, stays the same. It's coming from there. So it'd be 21 plus 9 over 3. Now, 9 divided by 3 is a division problem, and that would come next, actually, because we did exponents. Next would be multiplication and division, and this is technically a division problem, 9 divided by 3. That's technically division. Now, 9 divided by 3 is 3, and so we still have that 21. So 21 plus 3 is 20, and let me circle this in red because I'm using color coding on the other page. I'm going to continue with that. 21 plus 3 is 24. So the answer is 24 when we solve that expression. So there's one example. And remember, you can always pause this video and restart it, rewind it, and go back if you want. Let's take a look at the last one. I want to take a look at this one too, because this one was pretty complex. And I'll leave the others for you guys. Again, I'm going to write this on the side. If this helps you, I don't think you shouldn't stop from writing it on the side. I think that helps me quite a bit. Parentheses is first. So I'm looking at this problem here, this expression, and I do see parentheses. I see 12 minus 8 inside parentheses right there. So that's what I'm going to do first. 12 minus 8 is 4. So I have 4 to the second power divided by 2 plus 8. So I got all that still. All right, next we did parentheses. Now we have exponents, and the exponents we have here is 4 to the second power. Now I kept those parentheses, but they don't need to stay there. If you wanted to get rid of them, you could. And I'm going to circle this in green because that's what I did on the other ones. Now 4 to the second power is 4 times 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. So I'm going to put 16 there, and that's divided by 2, and we still have that 8 plus on the side. So next, we would do multiplication and division. And multiplication is not present. We do have a division problem here, though. It's a fraction, but it's still division. 16 divided by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So we're left with 8 plus 8. And since our last step is addition and subtraction, we don't have any subtraction. We have one addition. 8 plus 8 is, I'll stick with red, 16. So all of this equals 16. Now, these problems aren't difficult as long as you are following the order of operations. I'm going to make another video. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with this video. We're just going to go to the next page. So this is page 61. Let me zoom out to fit. There we go. So 2 problems left for you to do on your own. And let's go to page 62. There are some problems on this page I wanted to cover as well. A little bit more complex. Now, this one kind of is helpful because they give you an answer bank. You have the answers up above to help you out in case you needed some, a little bit of guidance. But let's do a couple of these together. So I'm going to skip ahead to number 2, and let's do this one. Let's see if we can find the answer in the bank up above. So let's zoom in a little bit further. Okay, and then I'm going to write on the side, of course. I'm going to put my PEMDAS. Keep me in the right order. Okay, so first things first, parentheses. I do see parentheses. I see 6 times 5 in parentheses here. So this is our first step, parentheses. So 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, 6 times 5 is 30, but we still have this 10 plus 9 to the third times 8. Okay, so next we do exponents. So exponents, I'm going to do an orange here. I think, no, it's green that I did exponents in. So let me fix that to green. Green, 9 to the third. And that's basically 9 times 9 times 9. Now, 9 times 9 is 81. And 81 times 9, well, let's do that on the side here. 1 times 9 is 9, and 8 times 9, I believe, is 72. So 729 is what we've got here. Let me fix that. Okay, and so let's put all the other numbers here. We got 10 plus 30 plus 729 times 8. All right, so the next step, we did the parentheses, we did exponents. Next, we're doing multiplication and division. Okay, so I only see one multiplication problem here, 729 times 8. So that's what we're going to do next, 729 times 8. And this is going to end up being a really big number, I can tell, but I'm going to do this on the side. There we go. 8 times 9, 72. Carry the 7. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 7, 23. And 7 times 8 is 56, plus 2, which is 58. Okay, so this should be 5,832. And I'm going to add the 10 plus the 30 on there. Okay, now if I look up here in my bank, yeah, I think I know what the answer is. But that's okay. So we've got 10 plus 30 plus 5,832. And let me make this a little bit bigger because it's hard to see. All right, last step in PEMDAS. We did multiplication and division. There's only one multiplication problem, so we move on to addition and subtraction. Now, it doesn't matter if you have addition first in PEMDAS. We go in order from left and right. Now, in this case, there is no subtraction. We have only addition problems. So we're going to just add these up in order, left to right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add up 10 plus 30. So 10 plus 30 is 40. And then I'm going to add 40 plus 5,832. That's going to be my next step. And 40 plus 5,832 is 5,872. And if I look up in the bank, there it is. So that one took a little bit longer to complete, but it wasn't too bad. As long as you follow the order of operations, you should be fine. Let's do one more here while we're here on this page. Let's take a look at number 5. Why not? This one looks good. So this one's a little bit different, and I'm going to put this on the side, PEMDAS. Remember, just to keep that fresh in my mind. Okay, so first things first, we do parentheses, right? And inside the parentheses, we have several different problems here. We have a division problem, and we have an addition problem. So we are definitely going to do the parentheses first. This is going to be done first, but when we look at what's inside of the parentheses, we go back to the order of operations, okay? So we do parentheses first, and since division comes before addition in the order of operations, we're going to do this division problem and then the addition problem inside those parentheses. So first things first, let's do the division problem, and I was using orange for that. 36 divided by 4 is 9. And I'm going to keep that plus 5 here. I'm going to keep the parentheses, plus 4 divided by 2. Okay, so I did the division part inside the parentheses, but I still have more work to do inside the parentheses. I have this addition problem here. So that's what's going to happen next. I'm going to do this addition. 5 plus 9 is 14. Okay. And then plus 4 divided by 2. All right. So we completed what was inside the parentheses using order of operations again inside the parentheses. And now we're going to use order of operations to complete the rest of this. Now, I don't have any exponents. However, I do have a division problem here. I don't have any multiplication, but I do have division. So that's what's got to come first, because division and multiplication come after parentheses and exponents. So 4 divided by 2 is what we're going to do next. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then I take this 14 plus 2. And 14 plus 2 is our last step. We're going to do that last. 14 plus 2 is 16. So the answer, when you solve this expression, is 16. Following the order of operations, let's see if that's in the bank. Yes, it is. There it is. All right. So I'm going to leave the rest of you, or the rest of the problems for you to complete on your own. Of course, I'll see you in class, and you can always email me or send me a message in Google Classroom if you have any questions. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.